Hi guys, welcome to another recap from my Journeyman career where we have started with Real Oviedo. In the last episode we'd got pre-season done and we had started the league schedule, and we had suffered our first defeat at Avil and we'd beaten Marino 2-0. We then went on to beat Ferrol 2-0, goals from Eris and Garcia. We had 5 shots of a potential 20 on target in that game. We then went to play Tropezon and it was another 2-0 victory. Early goals from Joan Jorda and from Miguel Linares. We had 29 shots, 9 on target in that game. Completely outplayed them, and to be honest, yeah, one minor blip was an injury to Eris after 22 minutes, but it was steady away. We didn't need to do anything. It was foot off the gas time with that one. And yeah, they had 1 shot and that wasn't even on target. We then had Valladolid B, and this was a good 3-1 victory. Nesta Soseta with the opening goal after 20 minutes. Charlie Ianson with the second after 26. Alberto Rodriguez got one back for Valladolid after 43 minutes, but Diego Severo came on as a substitute in the 63rd minute and scored in the 65th. We only had 3 shots on target all game and scored with all 3. Our league form then continued. We played Legreo at home, Linares and Dioni with the goals. 4 players booked, which was a slight blip. Legreo didn't have a shot on target. We had 11 of our 23 on target. We then had a cup game against Alcoyano, and yeah, won that game 1-0 in extra time. Christian Caballos having the game. He was unregistered for the league action, but he's playing in the cup games. We had 8 shots out of 27 on target. We then played Compostela back in the league. We had a 2-0 victory. Garcia and Eris with the goals, finally getting that second decisive goal in the 90th minute. We had 6 shots out of 17 on target. Possession was slightly in our favour in that game. We then played Leotard and beat them 4-1. 2 goals for Cavero, 1 for Suseta and 1 for Garcia. Matias got one back for Leotard. It was their only shot on target. We had 9 out of our 17 on target. You see the 2 goals for Cavero in the 71st and 73rd minute, after once again he came on as a substitute in the 63rd minute, making a real impact as a super sub. We then had an away game against Astorga, and yeah, we suffered so many injuries we had to play the final 20 minutes, or 18 plus injury time, with only 10 on the pitch. To be fair, Astorga had only 10 on the pitch as well, as they had a player sent off. Yeah, it's a game I was annoyed that we lost, but I was more annoyed at the fact that the injuries. And yeah, we had 6 shots out of 19 on target, totally boss possession 62%. We then played Bobby Zamora, and Cavero got us out of a hole. We went 1-0 down in the 57th minute. Cavero started this game, and yeah, he got us the goal after the 71st minute. We had 5 shots out of 13 on target in that one. We then had Cultural Leonesa in the next game, beat them 3-0. We had 8 out of 23 shots on target. Bautista, Linares and Soseta with the goals. All the goals were 23 minutes apart and all in the first half of the game. We then had what I would consider to be the only blip, and the only major blip, and it was a game that pissed me off no end, and it was this game against Celta B. See, they had 2 shots, 1 on target. We had 30 shots, 12 on target, 62% possession. And the only thing about that game that really pissed me off was, if you have a look at the rest, scored. Okay, we'll start from the league. So you got scored. We'd scored in every game apart from that one, and we were on for the 20 games scoring in a row, and it annoyed me. Our last game was against Samosa, so we managed to bounce back with a win and obviously a goal. Garcia got the goal in the 37th minute. We had 11 shots of 22 on target. Obviously you've already seen, but I'll show you, we are top of the table. Played 15, won 11, drawn 3, lost 1, conceded 6 goals in 15 games. scored 27 goals. Our goal difference is plus 21. The next best is plus 17, which is second place Logrones, and we have a 4-point lead over them. We have a massive game coming up. You may have seen it sneak on there before, but we have Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey in the fourth round, home and away ties. We are on the betting. Real Madrid are 1-20 favourites to win that game, which is not surprising, to be honest. They are Ronaldo, they are Bale, Modric, Benzema, James, Yese. They are world beaters. But we're going to see what we can get done in that game. Who knows? We are coming up to, obviously we're just in the beginning of December at the moment, so we will be coming up to January soon. Hopefully we can make 1 or 2 signings. I do have, as it stands, a whole host of players whose contracts expire. We have a few loans, but you can see everyone here on this list, all their contracts. So we go right down to Caballos, so you go from Caballos, so everyone on this page here, their contracts. Yes, we have 5 players who have loan deals, but the rest all need potentially their contracts re-signing. And as it stands, we have very little money. We have £2,600 transfer budget remaining. I'm going to get 60% of anything that we sell, of any players that we sell, but our salary, we have very, very little. We are £176 over our budget. The one player who we potentially could sell, and this is it's a player I don't want to sell if I don't have to, but if I need to, I need to, and it's John Eriks, who has a minimum fee release clause in his contract of 1.1 million. Now, we did get an offer for him in the summer transfer window, but it was for, I think it was like 160,000 up front, and then say another 150,000 over so many months and after so many games, etc. and etc. And I refused that. If I'm going to sell him, I want at least $1 million up front, for the simple fact is that I want to be able to use that money to strengthen the squad. I don't want to just getting bits. If I get 160,000, the board are going to give me, as it stands, 60% of that, which means I'm going to get, what, 80, 95,000, which just isn't good enough. It's not what you need. I need more than that. That, when I transfer it over to all the wages, may just help me sort out all the contracts for the players who we need to deal with before the start of next season. Well, guys, there's a little update from Real Oviedo in the Journeyman career. Things are going well. As you've seen, we are up at the top of the table. I'll quickly show you a couple of details with the squad, just so you can sort of see a few things. Goals, top of the goals chart is Sergio Garcia, my attacking mid right and left. I've got it. He was just an attacking mid right, and I've now got him to be trained to be an attacking mid left, and I'm using there to try and get him as much experience as we can. 16 games, 8 goals, 4 assists. We then have Linares, who has 5 in 16. He's my striker. Cavero, who we saw scored a couple in one game, has made 1 start, 12 substitute appearances, and has 4 goals. Salsetta has 3 goals. Janssen and Aris both have 3 apiece in terms of assists. Danny Bautista, my left back, has 5. Then it's Garcia with 4. My right back, Campadal, has 3, and you have a host of players on 2. In terms of ratings, Danny Bautista is at the top with a 7.42, and then you have Nacho Lopez on 7.38, Redondo 7.33, Garcia 7.22, and Miravent as a 7.2. Value, the highest value we have is Dave, who is on 375,000, and then we have some loan players who are they're so I don't really count them. We've been doing pretty well. We're just going to see how we can get on. But guys, that's it for the update. I hope you enjoy it. I'll leave a link to my Twitch channel in the description in case you want to pop by and watch some live action with Oviedo. Hopefully, yeah, promotion or at least playoffs are on the cards. we do have a nice gap. See there, we've got a 7-point gap between us and 4th, and there is an 11-point gap between us and 5th. So we are going away, but a couple of defeats or a couple of draws. See, if we end up drawing 2 and Logrones win 2, we're back level on points with them. So things need to go in our way. Cup competition could screw us over. We have fantastic morale as it stands right now, as you can see there, but there is also the issue of what happens if we get absolutely owned by Real Madrid, which we're bound to. What's going to happen in terms of morale? Will it dip? Will that affect us? Have we been given this tie so because we're doing so well in the league that it's going to screw us over? Who knows? Have a watch in the next episode or come by the stream and find out. Thanks for watching. Cheers.